Hey man, so did y'all hear about the jersey retirements at Colorado?
Somewhat. I
Nah,
don't know
but
full detail.
vaguely, I heard people going crazy about it. I was working at the time, so like you mind briefing me on it?
Yeah, so I guess this past weekend at a spring game, Sheduer Sanders and Travis Hunter, they got their jerseys retired at Colorado.
Okay.
Um, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is all opinion based, so it don't matter what we feel it happened. You know what I'm saying? And some will say, hey, y'all didn't even play college football, so you can't speak on it. But hey, in the sports world, we all got the right to analyze, and we put money up for everybody. So guess what? We got a right to have an opinion.
First
And
is entertainment.
absolutely, we're gonna speak on it, man. So I start off with Birdman. While you doing that, Birdman, let me get it up here on the screen for everybody so they can kind of see what's
All
going
right.
on. Would you should I pull it up first?
Pull it up real quick.
All right, cool. Let me pull it up for you guys, man. Cause just give context to those who watching who might not even understand what we really talking about. Let's see here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I felt like it was a little premature. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into that. Um just because I ain't never really seen nothing like this before. You know what I'm saying? So I got it right here on the screen. Let me go ahead and share that screen with you guys. Um, 1 second.
Day here in Boulder, Colorado, as we get to celebrate Travis Hunter, Sheduer Sanders, and their incredible journeys. But more importantly, Coach Prime, the future is here now. How excited are you for today? What are you looking forward to?
Well, it's a bunch of battles. You got a quarterback battle, several battles within offensive line.
I'm gonna kind of skip ahead till we get to the ceremony.
Positions at corner.
All right, here we go. The Raider, man. And then,
over those 2 years,
my boy Travis.
Newcomer.
Hey, they said they drafting a quarterback.
That's a pretty dope moment, man. You know that those guys had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
at the moment.
Yeah, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying, man. From a sports perspective, you know what I'm saying. I definitely want to hear y'all opinions on that. I start off with Birdman, man. How you feel about that?
So I was coming into it before knowing all the details.
Okay.
Now after hearing all the records,
yeah,
for Sheduer,
yeah,
at CU. First of all, CU must be a trash university overall throughout history.
Yeah.
But for Sheduer, it's like, dude, like hearing like he's 73% completion
71,
overall.
Yeah.
No, it's 73.
Okay.
That was the highest in the last like 2 years, I think. Or did they say ever? I can't remember. But he got over 100 records at CU or some crap. I can't remember all the details. But anyways, I think it's well deserved. Like he turned literally Jackson around.
Yeah.
Jackson State.
For
Colorado.
sure.
We never watched Colorado football games.
Heck no.
None of us.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's part of the reason why we watch them. And then
for
Travis,
sure watch all
first of all, if you're academic All-American,
Heisman Trophy winner too.
Heisman Trophy, Fred Biletnikoff, a lot. Like that dude deserves it. Like this dude is a Heisman Trophy winner. Played 82% of the snaps on defense or something they said, and like 80% on offense.
Yeah.
You know how much load that is for an athlete?
Yeah.
Plus study hall, practice, school.
Yeah.
Like, but on the field, what I'm just seeing is like you can't even deny it at that point. Like, yeah, it's kind of soon, but when you're in the record books like he is, and he an All-American every year, like,
yeah,
how can you deny it? Like, this dude he the man. We might not ever see a player like Travis Hunter ever.
Yeah, so I think they need to put a retirement jersey up there for. This is the person that got everybody to go to these damn places.
Oh,
Deion Sanders. They need to put a whistle up there, just a golden whistle.
Listen,
right there.
Whistle up there.
Yeah. It was him. Soon as niggas heard Deion Sanders was at Jackson, they like, hey, we watching these games. Y'all heard y'all.
Bro, he got Travis Hunter to commit to Jackson State, the HBCU. He was
Colorado, like, everybody like, we watching Colorado. It's them kids is good, but nigga, hey, Deion is still prime time. Y'all need to put that whistle up there, nigga, with a prime drink. And then put Deion Sanders. That's all.
Listen, I just watched a YouTube video like 15 minutes last night about CU. And it was about cuisine, food, how athletes eat, how they fuel their body. And I didn't even know this. Well, I went to college and Kim went to college too. And you know how you're on a meal plan, you get to eat so many times throughout the day.
Yeah.
But the athletes are only eating 2 meals a day. They were getting breakfast and they were getting lunch. So after practice, a lot of the athletes would have to go to study hall, do homework or whatever, find something to eat, cook their own meals, figure that out. Dion comes in, rearranges all of it, hires a chef, and pretty much the dining hall is open later so the athletes can still get dinner, don't have to worry about cooking, and pretty much the soccer team, women's and men, baseball, this cross country, all the athletes, even an old super fan, I can't think of her name, might be Betty or something.
Yeah,
she gets to eat, at the chow hall, pretty much, whatever they call it, the dining hall.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, all because of Dion.
You know what's crazy about that though? Like that Division I football, like it pretty much funds like all of the other sports and most D1 schools. So it's like they do generate the most money. The least you could do is make sure that they stay fed. You know what I'm saying? That's the least you could do.
Every kid is staying fed now.
Yeah.
Like
especially with all the NIL stuff going on and everything like that, man. Like that shouldn't even be a question anymore. Yeah,
like days like a must. When I was
Yeah.
at Prairie View, no lie, on the weekends,
that's what I
we
want to
got
speak
one
on.
meal
Mhm.
on the weekends. And that was like lunch. So figure out your breakfast, figure out your dinner, but we got you at lunchtime.
Can't give me no eggs. Eggs was cheap then. Like you can't give me no eggs. Eggs was like.
And we in Texas, they got cows everywhere, like farms and shit. And
man, Take, how you felt about that jersey retirement?
I'm rocking with it. Like I'm definitely big bandwagon on Deion Sanders, the whole family. But I think all of them are like dope dudes. We definitely got to see how they pan out in the NFL. But it's like it's not an NFL accolade. It's a collegiate accolade. So it's like it's all about what they're doing at this specific college. Yeah. And when it comes to it, I was like, okay, they only have 4 jerseys retired. I know my boy Paul Richardson was balling something crazy out there. I don't know if he got his jersey retired, but it's like I don't know what are the stats and that people hold out there. But we're more familiar with like USC and UCLA and other colleges that a little bit more local, if not probably where like Hawk played that he's familiar with that college. But like ultimately, if they're surpassing those kind of records where they're saying that in the announcement, I'm not mad at it. And it's like I think both of them are going to pan out. I think they both got good heads on them. I think contrary to what people think about like kind of like Deion and his kids and all this, like Sheduer's a little flashy. But ultimately, like he's not in any kind of trouble. We don't hear him in anybody's hair. We don't hear him about no kind of domestic issues of thus far. It's like, well, you gotta tip your hat off to Deion. We don't hear them talking crazy on the mic or nothing like this. It's like I hear good things every time I hear him talk on the mic. So for like all the kids that play with him, so not even just Sheduer. So now I'm rocking with it. I didn't really keep up with all the accolades because I'm more so into my team in the NFL than I am to like other colleges that were like Colorado not really my team, but I'm definitely I respect that, and I'm happy. I want to see what's next to come from him.
What's up, Lucci? How you feeling? What you think about that?
I don't give a damn, man.
Nah,
I mean shit. It's just crazy to see what goes on in college nowadays, man. It would make me want to take a look back at a lot of players that played in times that could have possibly had some of these similar records that, like we said, didn't get jersey retired. But like I said, man, I'll fight to say that I think this is all around what Deion Sanders has done. I think one of the best things that to me that feels good is seeing 2 young black men make history in college. And so that shit to me is like one of the dopest things, dog. And so with doing stuff like that, bro, I understand that them getting their retirement on their jerseys was, something that'll change history for a lot of people in college right now. So because of that, man, we're gonna see some dope stuff coming in the future. And like we thinking about them and getting into the NFL. I'm not gonna lie, I think they're gonna do something great in the NFL. So it's exciting to see. I mean, at first, like what Hawk said, at first, I was like, damn, like 2 years, like they got a jersey retired. They didn't. What are they doing in the community, stuff like that? But man, when you think about just what sports is in general, man, they making history, dog. So. In years to come, I think Deion Sanders is going to mold so many more players that's going to come to the NFL and just change the course of history from, college to the NFL. So that shit is dope.
Yeah,
I'm always UCLA. You know what I'm saying?
That was props teams for sure.
Hell yeah.
Man, my the way I looked at it is I looked at it, I was like, I never seen that before. I was like, to my knowledge, Deion Sanders didn't really have nothing to do with that. They said, like, I guess the school wanted to honor those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for all of their accomplishments and all of their achievements. I felt like it was a little premature. I was just like, let these guys go to the NFL and like continue to build their name. You almost like y'all scared that they leaving or something. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It just from a collegiate perspective and a competition perspective, if you're looking at that, you like, all right, man, we're gonna pound these dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Next time we see Colorado, you know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like at the same time, with your standard, like I think one of y'all was talking about I think Hawk said it was like Colorado must be that trash or something like that. You said something like that, right?
Yeah.
He was just like, yo, like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like you just got players that kind of looking at it like that. I know that when Deion and them first came and took over Colorado, there's a lot of people who was kind of salty at his approach. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. According to Deion Sanders, he's top tier Hall of Famer, and we know that. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, Deion Sanders is a special guy with great energy. I'm not surprised to see that in his kids and the people that's up under him. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel like I ain't trying to sound like a hater or not. I just didn't see the point in it. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It's something that occurred, and it's just kind of like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I don't know.
I don't think it's that's all subjective. Like it all depends on how you look at it. Like whether it's like deserving right now or like because they just getting started. Like I feel like getting in the NFL is a new start.
Yeah, I was telling Gerald, I was like, because me and G was talking about it, and I asked him how he felt about it. He like, heck yeah, like woo, woo, woo. G, man, he be turning up.
Yeah, young boy.
And I was just kind of like, man, typically, like I said, you see those kind of things happen once people kind of go on and do other things, and then they give them that honor. You know what I'm saying? They come back and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not traditional, but hey, nothing that they doing right now in Colorado is really traditional. And man, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really got. No, I just don't care about it. But I did want to hear everybody's opinion because I was just kind of like, we all play sports, we was all athletes. Like, I just wanted to know y'all perspective. You know what I'm saying on something like that because I don't think Richard Sherman got his jersey retired yet at the media.
That's what I'm about to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Randy Moss got his jersey retired at Marshall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I don't know if Charles Woodson got his jersey retired at Michigan. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like I told Joe this. I was like, Travis Hunter, I get it. Like, he a Heisman Trophy winner. That's one of one, literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you literally was the top athlete in college football. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That was my take on it. Still curious to see what they're gonna do in the NFL. I just know that this puts even more of a target on them from a sports analyst perspective, from a player perspective, and it's just like, hey, they got to live up to the hype. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is because somebody could feel a way about it right now, but boom, they get drafted to them tomorrow, so you never know because we don't even know where they're going yet. The draft is it? What week is the draft this week coming up?
As far as like the players,
I was telling somebody, honestly, I'm happy for Sheduer's draft stock dropping. It benefits him. Like if I'm Sheduer, I don't want to go to the Giants.
Yeah, damn, you got a good point.
I don't want to go to Jaguars. Keep letting it drop. Let me go to that team that got the 30th pick.
Why do you think his draft stock dropped? Because I just not heard about. I heard something about that
free
today.
Agent moves. The free agency moves.
It's a lot,
okay.
but I think honestly, when you really look at it, people hate a lot of these analysts, and you just really just boil it down. They hating. When you just heard them stats, this dude threw for 7,000 yards at Colorado.
Yeah,
he had one of the highest passer ratings in all of FBS.
Mm-hmm.
So the stats are there, but they're looking at competition. At the end of the day, you play the teams in front of you. That's all you can do, and you ball out as best as your ability. But I just feel like Deion Sanders is flamboyant. His son is flamboyant, and people hate to see that kind of stuff. They want him to be, you know how it was with Cam Newton and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say this. I don't think that.
What has he actually done bad on the field? Like he had a terrible offensive line. We saw the games.
Yeah.
He still performed well. They lose 3 games.
Yeah.
He actually had a great season.
They lost 4 games. They went 9-4 this last season.
And
they made it to the Alamo Bowl. The previous season, I think they won. I think they went like 4, and I think it was the opposite. I think they went like 4-9 or something.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking like it's been improvement every year.
Yeah,
He balled
and it's
out.
gonna
High passer
it's gonna keep
rating.
on getting. That's
So
the
it's
thing.
like, I think it's good for him. Get drafted 29 overall.
Yeah, that's the thing about Dion. That's cool is because he understands that like as long as you're performing, you could do all of that stuff. That's
Yeah.
it. So like he know that more than anybody else. You know, when he got drafted, you seen his draft video. He's sitting there iced out. His mama iced out. You know what I'm saying? The baby iced out. He like, shit. Wherever I'm going, we about the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, I don't think it's really a question about like at least nobody on this podcast has an issue with how they present themselves, bro. We flashy people. So it's like shit. At
And
the
it's
end of the
football.
day, like
Have fun.
talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you still gotta
And we
line it up
black.
like everybody else. So you know, shit, that's it. But you know, it is what it is. Like I said, just wanted to get y'all opinions on that. You know what I'm saying?
I just
Definitely.
feel bad. I feel bad for like an old nigga who really put in work back in like 72, and they just about to retire this nigga jersey. He gonna be hot. He see that. It's like, come on, bro.
Sometimes
like,
I feel like it's constellation for retiring people.
Because you know, lately you've been seeing a lot of Hall of Famers and stuff like that, and people just been retired. Like, so it's like, damn, like only 2 years for that. Like, nigga, I back in the 50s. I had
You like, we was grinding it out. When I got here, we won no games.
600 yards, you know, back
Season, we
then,
won 2
because
games.
you know, they be like back then, you know, houses cheap, so you know, yards is probably like less than 2. Like, so if a nigga ran for 200 yards that year, he's just like magnificent. So he want his. We had the leather helmets and all that.